Hi everyone, I'm Manon. I'm here to show you a quick yoga flow that you can do at home as a break during your working day. So if you can come down to a seated position, preferably cross-legged, and we'll put our hands on our knees and start moving the breath to come in and out through the nose. If you can put your right hand behind you, left hand comes to your knee. In breath, sit tall. Out breath, turn to look over the right shoulder. Couple of breaths here. And then come back to centre, and we'll do that on the other side. So left hand behind us, right hand on the left knee. In breath, sit tall. Out breath, turn to look over the left shoulder. One more breath, then we'll come back to centre. So if you're facing the long edge of the mat, if you can turn like I need to face the short edge, and we'll come over the legs into our tabletop. And we'll do a few rounds of cat and cow. So on an in-breath, we'll drop the belly, gaze straight up ahead, chest shining forward, shoulders back. Out breath, we'll push into the hands, gaze towards the thighs, chin towards the chest. Really pushing the floor away here. In breath, drop the belly, gaze forwards. Out breath, come back to your cat, so pushing that floor away, moving your gaze towards your thighs. One more time, so drop the belly, gaze forward, shoulders really coming back here. Then out breath to your cat. Next breath, we'll come to a neutral position in tabletop. We'll keep the knees underneath the hips. We'll start walking the hands forward to our puppy pose. The hands come forward and maybe your forehead comes to the floor, or perhaps even your chin, or even your chest, depending how flexible your shoulders are here. This is a really deep shoulder stretch. You might even feel it a bit across your chest. One more breath. And then we'll start coming up, walking the hands in back to our tabletop. So if you can move your hands to be a bit more forward, a couple of inches if that. Tuck the back toes under and we move up and back to our down dog. So this might be your first kind of down dog of the day, so please feel free to pedal out the legs, bending into one and then the other, feeling the stretch of one leg and then the other. And then come to a still down dog, and we're going to come into our pigeon. So we're going to move the right knee behind the right wrist, right foot behind the left wrist, and then straighten out the back leg. As we sit tall here, do a quick check that your weight is in both hips, that you've not rolled onto your right hip, and you might look a bit like this. So really be strong in both hips here. In breath, really feel tall in your spine. Out breath, start walking the hands forwards. Your forehead might come down to the floor, or maybe you could stack the hands on top of each other and bring the forehead to the hands. Going to take 3 deep breaths here, and see if you've got any tension in your hips. See if on an out breath you can try and relax it a bit. Use that out breath to let go of any tension. Lovely, and then we'll put our hands underneath our shoulders and push up to be tall again. Tuck the back toes under, push into the arms, and we'll come back to our down dog. Again, feel free to pedal out the legs if that feels good for you. And then come to a still down dog. We'll do that on the other side. So left knee behind the left wrist, left foot behind the right wrist, and we'll stretch out that right leg behind us. Quick check of the weight here, sorry. Feeling tall on the in-breath, and as we breathe out, we start walking the arms forward, bringing the head down to the hands or to the floor. Again, try to use the breath to relax any tension in the muscles. Lovely. So we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders again and then push up to feel tall. Tuck the back toes under, push into the arms and we come into our down dog. Take a couple of deep breaths here as we work on lifting the hips high up to the sky and working on those heels coming down towards the floor. Really pushing the floor away with your hands and shoulders. And then next in breath, start walking the feet to the top of the mat, keeping a generous bend in the knee. We'll fold over the legs, holding on to either elbow. Relax the neck here. And let the hands come down. Before we slowly stand up, one vertebra at a time. Shoulders come rolling back. Last thing to lift is the gaze. I'm just going to turn to show you the last bit we're going to do today. So on an in-breath, arms go up. Your right hand's going to hold onto your left wrist. On an in-breath, you're going to feel tall and lift that wrist up. On an out-breath, you're going to bend over to the right. One more breath, then come back to centre, and we'll do that on the other side. So left hand holds onto the right wrist, in breath, lift that arm, that feels tall, out breath, bend over to the left. Really feeling a stretch down the side body here. In breath, come back to centre, out breath, hands go down and come in front of the heart in prayer. So thank you for doing that video with me today. I really hope it's given you a bit of energy and released a bit of tension during your work day. So yeah, have a wonderful day. Thank you.